Hit the like button to sweep obstacles from your path, and share your zodiac sign in the comments. This is how you activate the power of this forecast just for you. From the first moments you may sense that the day is special, not because of how it begins, but because something inside has shifted. The morning of 28 October carries a quiet that doesn't scare you, it frees you. It's as if the outside world steps back and gives you space to finally hear yourself. Cancers are exquisitely sensitive to change. Even if the day looks ordinary on the surface, you know something important starts today. It might be a new idea, an inner turning point, a moment after which you won't be the same. That's why this day asks for attentiveness instead of haste. It arrives not with action, but with feeling. You may wake with a touch of melancholy or an odd sense of missing something. That's okay. On days like this, the soul opens and begins to speak. Memories resurface, unfinished conversations and shelved thoughts return. None of this is accidental. It's not backsliding. It's an invitation to see clearly and let go. The morning of 28 October may be especially tender. Simple things move you more deeply. You notice the hush in the room, a loved one's look, the gentle light beyond the window. The world stops being a backdrop and becomes a participant. This is a rare state, and cancers know how to inhabit it fully. Don't rush. Your body may say, I need more quiet. Your heart may whisper, I need to feel. Honor that. Honor that. This is not a day for I must, but for I choose to be in harmony with myself. Even if that means taking a step back. From that step, real forward motion is born. If someone around you expects your usual activity, give yourself permission to postpone. Cancers often live by the feelings of others. Today the universe asks, feel yourself not as a reaction, but as a truth. What do you want? What do you lack? Where is it too tight, and where is it too empty? These questions matter. They can change everything. Every morning will hint that it's time to be more honest, even in small things. You may catch yourself saying, I'm fine, when inside you're not. That realization is a turning point. You don't have to overhaul your entire life at once. It's enough to admit, yes, I feel differently. That is already liberating. If you're the caring type, the morning may remind you, you also need care, attention and gentleness. Don't wait for someone else to bring it first. Begin with yourself, a favorite cup of tea, soft clothing, lighting that's kind to the eyes. These aren't trivialities, they are signals to yourself, I matter. Will. The morning of 28 October isn't for dramatic proclamations, it's a time of inner tuning, like before a long journey. Even if you don't yet know where you're headed, today begins in silence. If you allow yourself to rest in that silence, the day will arrange itself as it should. After a sensitive morning, the day may unfold in realizations rather than events. What used to feel important might lose its power, while something you overlooked starts ringing louder. This is not random, it's your inner maturity. For cancers today, the advantage comes from observing instead of reacting. Those who don't rush notice more, and 28 October favors those who refuse the template. You might even feel you don't want to do what was scheduled, that your soul asks for a different direction. Trust it. Cancer intuition is remarkably precise on days like this. Pay attention to chance conversations. Someone may say a line that becomes a turning point, or you yourself may finally speak aloud what has long been ripening within. Today, words carry power. Spoken from the heart, they can free and heal. If you're working, favor anything connected with beauty, care, and restoration. Cancer energy fills spaces with warmth, and when you allow yourself to act from the soul, even routine tasks become inspiring. Just remember not to burn out. You are not meant to exhaust yourself today. Unexpected signs are possible. A note from someone you haven't heard from in a while, repeating symbols, songs, numbers, or vivid flashes of insight. Pay attention. The universe speaks most clearly when you are in a receptive state, and 28 October brings exactly that. You may meet an inner conflict, continue the old, or risk the new. Even if nothing changes outwardly, the decision within is already forming. Cancers can hold so much inside, but today is the moment to release instead of store. If you have a loved one, this day helps you grow closer, not through a flood of words, but through a warm quiet in which presence is enough. Through gestures, a touch, a look. Cancers love deeply, And 28 October lets you live that love in its purest form, without fear or masks. The day may be saturated with emotion, but remember, emotions arrive to cleanse. If a wave of sadness or loneliness comes, don't run. Ask what it wants to say. That isn't weakness, it's a return to yourself, through honesty, through pain, into freedom and calm. Pay special attention to boundaries. Someone close may want too much of your time, energy, or attention. Remember, you can help only from fullness. If you're tired, give yourself rest. That's not selfishness, it's maturity. As the sun leans toward the horizon, you'll feel the day completing. Yet inside, something is just beginning. The evening of 28 October is not merely an ending, it is an opening, as if the whole day was preparation for the main event, meeting yourself. The evening energy is softer. If you spent the day among people and tasks, now it's time to be with yourself. Even if you're not physically alone, you'll crave a quiet that isn't empty but full, like a deep breath after a long road, the instant when everything hushes and you hear your heart. Cancers are especially attuned to the strength of evenings, warmth, dusk, gentle light. All of it seems designed to remind you that you are home. Not only in a place, but in your inner home, where you can be yourself without roles, without tension, without fear. If you've been unsure all day, answers can arrive at nightfall. Not always in words, sometimes in feelings, sometimes in your body, sometimes in a sudden clarity. Don't try to snatch it with your mind. Let it come the way it needs to. Simply stay beside yourself. On the evening of 28 October, it's especially powerful to free your space from objects, thoughts, or connections that drain you. You might clear a corner you've been avoiding, delete old chats, or simply say, I don't need this anymore. This cleansing is no accident, it prepares you for a new stage. Nostalgia may swell, memories, reflections, even tears. Don't be afraid. That doesn't mean you're stuck. It means your soul is finally processing, that you've stopped running, that you can acknowledge it hurt, and now it's different. If there's someone you long ago forgave but never truly released, this evening can be pivotal. You don't have to call. It's enough to say inwardly, I'm not holding on. Feel something loosen, as if an invisible thread binding the soul snaps. That is freedom, and cancers have earned it. If you share your life with someone, the evening of 28 October becomes a pocket of quiet and warmth, where few words are needed. Just being close, or thinking of them, or sending a gentle message if you're far apart. Even without an answer, you'll know the feeling is true. Sometimes that's enough. There's a special magic to the rituals of this evening. Light a candle, take a soothing bath, write a letter to yourself, thank the day, thank yourself. Let the evening of 28 October be not just an ending, but a moment when you say, I am here with myself. That is the essence. When the night of 28 October deepens and your home settles into half light, you'll sense the day is over while something essential remains, a feeling you don't want to release. Cancers recognize this state between completion and beginning, between sleep and awareness, between yesterday and tomorrow. The night of 28 October carries a quiet strength, an energy that helps restore you, calm the heart, and digest emotions. If you were anxious during the day, that tension can dissolve now. If you felt worn out, peace arrives. If you were searching, clarity appears. This is the kind of night when you can allow everything, to cry, to smile, to be tender, to be real. You no longer have to hold it all together. Libra Cancers know how to care for others, but often forget they too need care. The night of 28 October seems to whisper, I'm here, just be. Your dreams may be deep, vivid, even prophetic. Try not to fall asleep in a rush. Turn off what you don't need. Allow yourself to lie down and listen to the world breathe. You might even feel as if someone unseen gently tucks you in. That is the universe's care, palpable for Cancer. Before sleep, ask yourself one question: what was most precious today? Don't search for grand answers. It could be a look you caught, a thought that arrived, a moment you felt truly alive. Meaning lives in such details. And if you hold a cherished dream, whisper it before you drift off. It doesn't matter whether it seems realistic or how quickly it might come true. What matters is giving it space, letting it be. If you felt something today you can't explain, that's perfectly fine. 28 October for Cancers isn't about logic, it's about feeling. This is your space, your gift, your strength. May the night bring not only rest, but the start of something new. May you wake with the sense, I'm ready, I know, I see, I feel. May your heart be calm, your thoughts clear, and your soul full, because this day is fateful, and you lived it exactly as you were meant to. Now close your eyes, thank yourself, and allow love to be near, even if it exists only in thought for now. It is close. And it is for you.